You're probably going to roast me after this one, but just watch this clip real quick.
I mean, truly, what is wrong with you Australians? You have natural resources that are the envy of the rest of the world. You're the Saudi Arabia of the Southern Hemisphere. You export 7 times more coal than you consume, and yet you don't want to burn coal. You have nearly 30% of the world's uranium, and you won't build nuclear reactors. You export 3 times more natural gas in the form of LNG than you consume, and you won't drill for gas. I mean, I just don't get it. I love Australia. I think it's an amazing country, but your policy is just baffling.
Okay, I'm probably going to be copping the heat on this one, but just hear me out for a minute. So basically, you've just watched an interview with Robert Price. If you don't know who Robert Price is, he's from the Institute of Public Affairs, and he's basically against the idea of net zero. Not to say that he doesn't want a better and reduced amount of carbon emission, he just thinks that net zero is unrealistic. He's basically pointing out that Australia is shipping their coal and gas offshore to go get burnt in Asia, barely turning a profit for our country at the same time, while we at home here are spending billions of dollars on creating renewable energy sources from scratch. So let me ask you an obvious question. Does it actually matter if we burn that in Queensland or send it to Asia to go get burnt? We're still digging it up out of the ground and pulling it out of the ocean bed and selling it off to somebody else to do exactly just that. Because here's exactly what's happening on the ground while all this is happening. 41% of the construction costs in Australia in 2026 are going towards creating green and renewable energy infrastructures. Housing is only getting 20% of that budget. It's the same workers, it's the same trades, and it's the same materials, but the budget is significantly decreased just because of the incentive and interest of creating renewable energies. But the reality here is that we are not actually choosing between green energy and fossil fuels. We're being forced now to decide whether we want houses or energy. And we all know that houses is very much losing. We're already 262,000 houses short of where we're supposed to be today. Building costs are through the roofs and trades are absolutely flat out, but potentially on the wrong projects. Now, if even just a fraction of that energy infrastructure spend shifted back into housing cost construction, the supply would dramatically increase and housing costs would become a lot more affordable to Australians. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm all for carbon emission neutrals. Net zero is very, very ambitious, and I hope we get there, and I hope everybody else does. But is it worth it right now? And did we have the foresight that this was going to happen? And if we did, why didn't we react to it then? So I want to know what you think. Do you pick green energy later or affordable housing now? Let me know in the comments below. Very interested about this one.